About the first move. This is a movement that I see lots of amateur golfers get wrong, and it's also a movement that I tend to see explained a little inaccurately when I stumble across videos as well. So to really sort of prove the point inside this video, I'm going to do the demonstration of the first movement by using a piece of rope, because what we need to do is I'm going to just sort of hold the club right-handed like this, okay, so that you guys can see that the rope is going to stay taut from the address position throughout this sort of demonstration. Okay, now the thing that needs to happen inside the early part of this backswing position is what is known as an external rotation. Now, an external rotation is basically the movement of the upper arm. So it's my upper arm rotating clockwise that moves my hand like so, right? Okay, so it's not, you don't want your upper arm moving away from the side of your body. You want your upper arm to stay connected as you move very much like this. So as I hold the rope and do this demonstration right hand only, you'll put my left hand on my right hand, left hand on my right upper arm to really sort of hit home. You can see the way that I am basically moving the club about 2 feet in distance, maybe 2.5 feet in distance, by just moving the upper arm like so. Now, what will happen is there'll also be an element of upper body rotation, which to most golfers will feel way more like a tilt than a natural rotational movement. And then to get the club to a hip high position, there'll be a small amount of lower body rotation. And that's it. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because there's no wrist motion. Okay, I'm not doing any sort of cocking motion of the wrists inside that sort of takeaway position whatsoever. So if you're someone who is kind of doing a lot of this kind of motion, this is not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is this kind of action. Now, the thing that I want to just talk about as well very quickly is that I personally think that the thing that puts a lot of people off doing an external rotation of this arm is because the club face will feel more open. So if I was to hold the club, horizontally, and I do an external rotation, you can see the club face opens. And most people think that's not what should happen, but it is. Okay, so my last little point with inside this video is, if you're going to do an external rotation, why does the club face therefore not end up looking as I'm demonstrating like so? And again, it's very much down to sequence. So if I move my upper body, okay, and I move and do the external rotation, effectively that external rotation is bringing my left arm up across my chest inside that movement. And the point is because my left arm is moving up across my chest, you can see the club face stays nice and connected. If I kind of move everything together like this and I do the external rotation, this is then when the club face can end up looking really open, as opposed to external rotation, little bit of upper body movement, and you can see because my left hand is nice and connected, the club face looks more square. So the point is, that first movement is absolutely key. And my other point is, if you want to learn more about the actual things that I'm teaching all of the time, head over to the website russheritagegolf.com. It's free to become a member to view the videos. You can join the WhatsApp community as well to see what happens with inside other lessons. I'll see you soon.